Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video with Journaling with Trina. And today we're going to talk a little bit about our spiritual bucket list. The videos that I've been creating are coming from the bucket list journal. And what we've been doing for a few weeks now is thinking of things that we can put on our bucket list. So when we're talking about bucket list, we're really talking about things that we hope to aspire, things that we hope to accomplish, things that we want to do before we leave this earth as we know it. So for this week, I want to really challenge ourselves to think about our spiritual journey. Now, all of us are here for a reason. We are here to fulfill some type of mission or purpose on earth before we leave. So I know that this sounds probably a little bit strange, but it's supposed to be strange because we're all supposed to be doing something different. And by different, I mean what makes sense to you may not make sense to someone else. So, for our spiritual bucket list journal for this week, there's two questions that I am going to um, pose to you. So, the one question is, how would you define your spiritual journey? What does that mean to you? So that's number one. How do you define your spiritual journey and what does it mean to you? Now, some may say, I don't have a spiritual journey, but I think that it's just the terminology that we're talking about when we say spiritual. But it really means, what is your life purpose? Because we are all here for a reason and to fulfill a purpose and to help someone else and to grow and to take care of some part of this creation. So, for example, it may be to start a garden, to care for a plant, to care for an elderly person, to just do something that's out of the ordinary. So, it just really kind of challenges us to think a little deeper. So for our spiritual bucket list, again, how do we define spiritual journey? Because believe it or not, we do have one. And by us being in this pandemic, some of us have some extra time on our hands, and I think I stated that in my previous video that some of us, not many, but some of us may have some extra time on our hands where we can kind of sit back and think about, what is it? What is my goal? What is my big picture? And better yet, why am I here? Because we are all here for a reason and for a purpose. So, and that purpose is higher than us. So that's why I call that spiritual, because it's something outside the physical norm. Something that's outside our physical being is spiritual. So we are all here on earth and we are charged with a task. So what is your task? So I want us to really dig deep, and each week we're just digging deeper and deeper because we want to make sure that we are understanding all the things that we're putting inside our bucket list. So please, again, take time to really think about your spiritual journey. What does that mean? What does it mean? Because we do have one, and we're here to fulfill that journey. And it could mean anything to anyone, and everybody's walk is different. Everyone have a different, excuse me, has a different spiritual journey. So everyone's bucket list is going to be different. So what are you going to fill inside your spiritual bucket list? So again, here is our writing prompt for this week. You can define it in any way you want. How do I define my spiritual journey? What does that mean to me? Because it's always something that's higher and deeper than the physical realm. So we're getting a little deep. We're getting a little deep this time. So we're really talking about digging deeper, um, outside of us, outside of the physical realm, outside of the physical being, outside of the humanness of us, because we are all here to fulfill a mission and a purpose. So enjoy your bucket list this week. We're talking again about our spiritual bucket list. So, a writing prompt. And actually, I'm trying to get this journal out here And don't forget to date your journal, because when you go back and look at your journey, you can go back and track and see how far you have come. So thank you again. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Please leave me a comment. If you want to hear about some other topics that we haven't discussed yet, please make sure that you list that in the comments. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks again. Bye-bye.